Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about American politics, and we are specifically going to talk about this unique era we're in now, the Biden replacement era, right? So, June 27th, 2024, Biden, surprisingly, I was surprised when they had said that these two, crypt keepers were going to debate each other. And sure enough, there was reason to be surprised because this turned out catastrophically bad for President Biden. And everybody who looked at it was like, why would you do this? Like, you clearly weren't ready. You can't speak sentences. Why would you possibly go against President Trump, whose cognitive abilities are on point, can walk, can talk, right? And it's astonishing. This is where we've landed, right? Oh, hey, for president, could I get a candidate who can walk and talk? And one of the parties is like, no, too high of a demand, America. You don't get a candidate who can walk and talk. That's too good for you, you garbage people. It's astonishing what the Democrat Party is doing right now. But thank you for your patience. Let me get right to my point. All right, okay. So we're in this Biden replacement era where the Democrats are desperately trying to replace Biden. And it looks like he's going to try to remain in, which is astonishing. Okay, so June 27th, 2024, Biden debates Trump. And what comes out of that is that Biden is completely cognitively diminished. In my humble opinion, he can't listen to a sentence, intellectually process that sentence, and then respond with a sentence that's in context of the sentence he just heard. That's communication. He can't do it, and the whole world saw it. Pod Save America, most liberal podcast in America. They're like, did we all just see that? And then that was Jon Favreau, and then the other guy is like, Don't tell me my eyes are lying. I saw what I saw. And everybody's like, this is it. We're cooked. Like, the Democrats are cooked. They're like, we don't actually have a real candidate. We're in a lot of trouble, right? So, it goes much farther than this. A lot of people are like, oh, well, clearly Biden can't be the president for the next 4 years. I think if you're paying attention, Biden was never president for the last 4 years. I think because you could check right on this channel. I was like, this ain't going to work. Biden ain't ready to do this. 4 years ago, I had every concern I have today, right? And what we know now is I'm collecting my I done told you check, and everybody in America was like, Biden's too old. We were all right. He has not made, in my humble opinion, a single governing decision in 4 years, all right? So what we really know is not only is he not ready to be president in the next 4 years, he was never president in the last 4 years. I don't think he made a single governing decision. So here's the question. Who did? And it's not even that. And I don't even believe it's that. It's not a question of who did. It's a question of what did. So here's what I'm telling you. In my humble opinion, President Joseph Biden did not make a single governing decision and was president in title only in the last 4 years. I believe that something else was president in the last 4 years. What was it? Well, here you go. It was one of three things. It was an alien, like an extraterrestrial, right? Now, why would I say that? Well, over the last couple of years, we got a lot of evidence that there are more UFOs. We got a lot of information on UFOs, and the government's been a lot more straightforward. And I feel like there's more evidence than ever that aliens exist, right? And so my first guess is it was an alien. My second guess is a demon. I am a demon. I am an evangelical Christian. So that one's okay. That one comes just from my personal structure as a human being. I'm an evangelical Christian. I believe that demons are real, and I believe what could have been making decisions for the last 4 years because clearly Biden didn't make any of them, right? Like, I believe that strongly. I don't believe Biden ever made a single governing decision in between 2020 and 2024. Okay, then the last one is an AI. Now you're like, Scott, why don't you just think it's a human? Because what's happened in the last 4 years, the complete destruction of the American dream, what looks like the beginning of World War III, and almost the certainty that America's 6 months away from a second civil war, and dollars on the ground in 2 separate international wars, that is so bad, so broken, I don't think any human being would do it to the human species. Only an alien, a demon, or an AI would have done it, in my humble opinion. Every single word you just heard was my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.